Welcome back. We continue, of course, to watch the snow expected to fall across our area tonight, falling already in some areas. New York Governor Kathy Hochul just declared a state of emergency.
Yeah, when the governor actually joins us now on the phone. Governor, thank you for taking the time here and tell us, what is your biggest concern over the next 12, 24 hours?
Well, basically, I'm concerned about safety on the roads. We have so many people that have traveled to see loved ones over the Christmas holidays, and they may be planning their return trip tonight or tomorrow morning. And I'm just urging everyone, if you can stay off the roads just a few more hours, delay your travel plans, and allow our plows to get out there and do what they do. That's my main concern. If people are staying home, it's just a volume of snow. We'll be able to get through it. You know, New Yorkers are tough. We've been through this before, but I'm just more worried about safety on the roads at this point. And this is a widespread event. Right now we have the heaviest snow in central New York, and it's moving east. And, we're going to see, this is not unprecedented, but when you're not used to it on a regular basis, it's kind of a shock to the system, and people aren't used to driving in it, and they're not used to the delays. And so I just think the best thing, if you're able to, many people have to go into work, I understand that, but if you can stay home for the next day and a half, or next day even, it'll be much better for you and your family.
Yeah, Governor, you mentioned the shock to the system. It may come as one to many New York City residents. It's been quite some time since we've seen snow like this. So what is your role in monitoring the city specifically during a storm like this? What calls can you make versus what you decide to leave to the city authorities?
Well, we are always cooperating as a partner to our local municipal governments. This is not just the city of New York. This is all of Long Island. It's the Hudson Valley, Central New York. So it's capital. It is 35 counties, and so my authority allows me to anticipate, a serious crisis, real problems, and to be preemptive. And part of that is being able to declare a state of emergency. And that state of emergency gives us the flexibility we need to manage whatever comes our way. For example, I'm from Buffalo. I've been through countless major blizzards and snow events that are paralyzing, and you want to be able to have state snow removal vehicles go on to local roads. But you can't do that if there's not a state of emergency. So I wanted to make sure that all of our assets can be deployed to help the city of New York if necessary, or any of our counties to help them get through this. So it's really a partnership relationship, but we prepare for this year-round. We tabletop exercises. Our emergency management teams have deep relationships in the city, throughout the state. And at a time like this, we rely on that and that trust of each other, that they know that the state will be there to help them no matter what comes our way.
And Governor, we know heavy snow like this can sometimes bring down power lines. So how is the state preparing for the possibility of power outages?
That's my other largest concern is someone who was a young mom in Buffalo, and we had a blizzard that kept our power out for about a week. And I had little kids at home in the dark without any warmth, and it is frightening. So what I know is to make sure that we have over 5,000 utility crews ready to be deployed if this power lines come down. That's more likely to come in a heavy snow event, or if there's heavy winds that can take down trees and limbs that'll knock down the power. So my number one concern, if that happens, is getting the power restored immediately. So we are in constant communication with the utility companies about where they need to go to get the power and the heat back on.
Governor Kathy Hochul, thanks so much, Governor, for taking the time joining us on the phone this evening. We appreciate it.
All right, let's get another check on the weather now. Craig Allen back with us at the forecast. Craig?
Right now, we have the snow falling, and if it is falling over your area, it is sticking. Obviously, temperatures are well below the freezing mark out there. You can see it showing up on radar. The darker blues, that's your heavier snow. There's one band that's going across Westchester County. It's also coming down across the Sound over eastern Nassau into Suffolk County. Here's another one that is occurring across New Jersey. This is the one that's moving through Nassau right now into Suffolk, and this is the one where Tony Aiello was standing with the snow first coming down. Travel west on 80, on 78, it is really coming down as well. So this is what we have to watch out for in terms of snowfall. It has begun. It is accumulating across the area right now. Heavy snowfall rates are going to be anywhere from 1 to 2 inches per hour over the next little while, next several hours. And obviously that means extremely heavy travel. Light to moderate snow after midnight, so it's still accumulating, but it's not as bad. It's not like the whiteout conditions that are suddenly developing over the area. Minor additional accumulations after sunrise tomorrow, so it starts to taper down pretty quickly, and hopefully the crews get a handle on it by the afternoon hours. If you are under some of those heavier bands, you have the possibility of seeing a foot of snow. It's not a lot of the area, but some of you will. Most areas 5 to 9, about a half a foot of snow. Lower amounts off to the south and east because of the fact that you're going to get some mixing of sleet and freezing rain in there during the time of the storm. The other part to worry about is after tonight and tomorrow morning, it's cold enough for it to freeze a little bit during Saturday night and Sunday. But here's another problem. You're going to have a lot of slush, a lot of water on the roads, because by late Sunday and on into Monday, it's warm enough for rain out there before it freezes again. Daytime highs won't get out of the 30s as we close out the rest of the year.
Going to be a big old mess. All right. Thank you, Craig.